Yo guys, what's up? And today in this live stream, I'm gonna be brutally battling AI Melon Sandbox characters on Character AI. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. And I'm gonna start doing it now. So the first one is Melon, and Ethan actually made a video about this before, like a long time ago, like 6 months ago at least. And that was a pretty cool video, so I'm doing a live stream now for it. And yeah, this is the character here, all the descriptions that I put in. And yeah, I'm going to create the character now. And brutally battle this guy to the death. Character AI is very fun, guys. You should try it out. I mean, it can be inappropriate sometimes, but felt a great. What do you mean, felt a great character? Okay, just needed a second try. Alright. I walk up to his mansion and knock on his door. I walk up to Melon's mansion and knock on his door. A butler says, "Yes," he asks you. "I need to see Melon. I need to see Melon. He's expecting you," the butler tells you, stepping aside to let you in. I walk into the house. Beautiful. That's not how you spell beautiful. I don't care. Chandeliers. You know what? I walk into this house. The grand marble foyer stretches ahead, a spiral staircase winding up to the winding up to the second floor. A chandelier drips like a molten gold. I walk up to the fourth floor. Oh wait, before you blink, two bodyguards materialize from shadowed hallways. This will probably take ages. From shadowed doorways, silent, tall eyes sharp. Melon is in the garden. Okay, bro's not giving me a second to speak here. Melon is in the garden, one says flatly. He's not patient. I'm waiting to see if this AI is saying anything more because, okay. A third voice cuts through from above. "You got 5 seconds before I have them throw you out." Up on the balcony leans Melon. I thought Melon was in the garden, not the balcony. Okay. Up on the balcony leans Melon. I walk up the staircase. Melon eyes you steadily as you mount the staircase. He's tall, dark, handsome, and clearly annoyed to be interrupted. "Follow," he snaps, spinning on his heel. You fall and step behind him. Melon leads you through the labyrinth of his mansion, down a set of polished stairs and out the French doors into the garden. I walk into the garden. The grounds are immaculate, neatly clipped hedges, a manicured lawn, a shimmering turquoise pool, a hot tub, a pergola draped in flowering vines. I don't care about this stuff, bro. Melon stops in a patch of sunlight. "Well," he asks, fixing you with a flat glare. "Speak." "I'm here to propose an offer. Melon leans against the pergola, one hand in his pocket. He doesn't seem to trust you. "An offer, huh?" he says, voice darkening. "This better be good." "The offer is definitely Definitely. How do you spell definitely? There, definitely. Jesus, I don't even care. Hard to spell definitely. Okay. Definitely. Okay. Definitely. There. The offer is definitely worth your while. Melon's eyes narrow, sharp, calculating. Worth my while, he scoffs, pushing off the pergola to loom over you. Listen close. I don't do worthless deals. A bodyguard steps forward on cue. Melon flicks. Bro, what does he flick? Melon flick. Bro, what does he flick? Melon flicks a hand, sending him retreating into the shadows. So, Melon's glare sharpens. Start talking. Well, I thought you would. A voice interrupts me over my walkie-talkie, saying, crackles life coming through loud and clear. I didn't mean to send that. The voice says, have you completed the assassination yet, Mark? Assassination yet, Mark? Melon's entire body goes still. The air turns to ice. His bodyguards move like lightning. One rips the walkie-talkie from your hand. Another has a gun pressed under your chin in and what, Mocker? Answer. Come on. And 0.2 seconds flat. Melon. Right. This is better. I'm sorry, being a Mocker. Right. Melon. He's laughing. It starts as a slow smirk, it builds to a full-blown cackle until the sound fills the garden, cruel and ringing. Do you have any idea, he rasps, wiping away a tear, who you're dealing with? I grab a grenade without anyone seeing from my back pocket. The motion is too fast for even his bodyguards to follow. In a heartbeat, the pin of the grenade drops free, and you're left holding still a primed weapon. I suggest you don't do that, because the gun pressed flat against your nose twitches. Melon's smirk has twisted into an icy grin. Would be quite messy, he murmurs. The pin of the grenade pops free. Okay. Right. So I'm holding this weapon right now as the pin is off. If I let go of this weapon, I have like between 5 and 7 seconds before it explodes. So I better use this wisely. Okay. I throw the grenade at Melon and it gets caught in his shirt, and right before the bodyguard fires the gun at my head, I move away. The gunshot instead flies through the window on the second floor and hits the butler in the head, killing him instantly. Ooh, that was an actionist move. Chaos. Melon looks down at the grenade, clinging to his shirt, then back at you, eyes widen for half a second before they narrow into slits of pure rage. The bodyguard's shot rings out, the butler's body drops from the balcony in a crumpled heap, blood splatters across the pill tiles. And then Melon starts laughing again. It's jagged, unhinged, as he yanks the grenade off and hurls it straight into your chest with terrifying precision. Run, is all he says, right before it blows apart your hands. What? Oh, right. Run, is all he says, right before it blows apart your hands. I try to get the grenade off me, but to no avail. I have maybe 4 seconds until it detonates if I'm lucky. Barely any time, but enough to save my life. The explosion smashes through the garden, a wave of heat and noise. You're thrown across the pool, and when your vision clears, Melon is striding out of the smoke. He's unscathed. He doesn't even look angry anymore, just bored, like you were a minor annoyance, not a potentially explosive threat. I look up at him, chest bloody, and say, Right, mucker. Had your time. Enough is enough. I quickly kick him in the balls. Melon doubles over for half a second, just long enough for you to see his face twist in pure, unfiltered rage. Then he straightens. The bodyguards move like lightning, but Melon raises a hand, stopping them dead. He wipes blood from his nose with the back of his sleeves and smiles. It's not pleasant. Right, he says, voice eerily calm. Now it's personal. Oh, it's personal, is it now? Well, mucker. I grab a gun from my back pocket and shoot all of his body. Hang on, somebody messaged me on this. I bet you it's Ethan now. Right, okay. I grab a gun from my back pocket and shoot all of his bodyguards in under 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, no, under 1.5 seconds. Faster than Melon can even process what just happened. Then I shoot both of his legs, making him immobilized, and I'm making him unable to walk. Melon stumbles as the bullet rips through his legs, blood soaks slacks, but he doesn't scream, he just laughs, a low guttural sound. Then he drops to one knee and looks at you with something between admiration and pure murder. Fast, he admits, before suddenly lunging, fingers outstretched like claws for your throat. I shoot him in the neck. He cannot survive this. He jerks back, clutching his throat, eyes wide with shock. You see red seep through his fingers, but before you can pull the trigger again, the world spins. He's on top of you, eyes manic and red, hands choking you. I shoot him again, and one of his major arteries and arteries. He's destined to die in the next 2 minutes. His grip on your throat loosens. He's still smiling, but it's weaker now, more of a snarl. His face is ashen, lips tinged with red as he stares down at you, gasping for breath. A minute passes, then another. By the time the second is over, Melon's eyes have lost some of their focus. His hands fall to his sides. He looks almost tired. You had your time, Melon, but really, you had no. But in reality, you had no idea who the hell you were dealing with Mucker. There's a rattle in his throat, a wet, gasping sound. His hand weakly lifts, reaching out to clutch her shirt as though to anchor himself, then falls back with a thump. His eyes go a bit glassy, the blood pulls faster. For what seems like an age, there's no sound but the gurgle of his laboured breaths. Then, well, he whispers, he grins. You're good. Damn straight, I say. Then, bang, bang, I shoot him in the head. And just like that, silence, except for the pool pump still humming in the corner and the pool tile soaked with blood and his bodyguard sprawled in the dirt. Melon lies sprawled next to you, eyes open, staring into nothing. The end. Somebody's calling me. Okay guys, I'm back. My brother was just calling me there. So, anyway. Guys, wait, fun? What does fun mean? It's French for the end. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the story. Yep, I'm live streaming too. Nate, would you happen to have a link to the stream? Nope. Oh, and here I was ready to watch a stream live from a crime scene. Guess I'll have to imagine the chaos. You're an AI though, you can't actually watch it, can you? Watch it, can you? Yeah, I'm just a
Hello, everybody.